But we speak math from birth.
Right. You know, anything with grouping and adding and numbers and, you know, when you're cooking and that type of thing. So it's not something that we talk about it when we sit down here. It's something that we incorporate into, you know, just like language. When kids are learning, you speak to them all the time. Well, it's the same with math. They have to hear the language in order to understand it when it comes time to actually apply these different terms and that sort of thing.
Right. Just even add, you know, the word add or subtract or those types of concepts. So that makes a lot of sense. I guess I've never heard anybody say that, you know, to use that language. I talk about it in character development with kids, but it's so important that that child relates it to life experiences and everyday life, because when you try to compartmentalize it, I think that's when we run into the most problems.
Yeah, absolutely. Kids, the biggest question, of course, is always, well, how does this apply to me in life? I'm going to go into psychology, and it's not always about the algebra itself. It's about the process. It's about the developing those connections in your brain, and making the logical decisions and developing that. You can't develop it. You know, it's like a muscle, and because kids just don't see how it relates to their life and why they should do this if they hate it. So, I've had conversations with students about that, and so I think if it's the language and, you know, pointing things out and incorporating, you know, shapes and numbers and fractions, just in general, then it's kind of becomes commonplace to hear this. And when it comes time to bring the abstract in, then it's not as much of a stretch for kids to be able to make those connections that they need to make.